Hi there, Denise here, and this is the pose of the week. Today it's Warrior 3 or Virabhadrasana 3. And now this gives us a whole different version of Warrior. We've done Warrior 1 and 2, but Warrior 3 is a standing balance pose, only one foot on the ground. So what I suggest is, before rushing to try to balance and be wobbling in the pose, build a strong foundation, build alignment into your body, and so you can transfer that into a more dynamic or challenging version of the pose. So what I've done is set myself up with 2 blocks at the front of my mat. I'm putting my palms here, and then I'll stand strongly on whichever leg I'm using as my supporting leg, and the other leg will float up. Then I want to ensure that my knee is not hyperextending here. There's actually just a subtle micro bend. Here would be locked back, here would be moving out of that locked position. And now I want to square my hips. It's quite tempting to let the hip on the lifted leg rise up. So I'm going to square my hips. I'm actually turning my toes so they're straight down into the mat, and I'm finding that level. And then I engage my belly, I'm stretching my crown forward, and I'm going to, even though I have the blocks under my hands, I'm going to keep the weight as light as possible on my hands. This is so worth it to just stay here. I can probably stay here for quite a while, and I'm just building strength and awareness, stability throughout my whole body. So that is my beginning place, and I'll come up from here, and now I'll take another version of the pose that's going to help me find balance. I will take my hands into Namaskar Mudra and put my thumbs against my breastbone. And then I'll stand on my supporting leg, take the other leg back, and with my hips nice and square, my shoulders aligning with my hips, I'll tilt my body forward. Once again, I want to energize both legs pretty much equally. I'm keeping my hands to my chest, leveling my hips, and again, I'm going to work here for a little while. But eventually, maybe your hands will reach forward, and maybe you're taking them together. But whatever iteration you eventually make it to, building a strong foundation is going to help you get there sooner. This foundation that we're building with hands on the block is good preparation for Ardha Chandrasana and many other standing balancing poses. So worth adopting, build your foundation, and then build a beautiful posture from there. Try it out, let me know if it works for you. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again. Bye for now.